I am the most expensive woman in this city. Countless men line up just to meet me. Even my own father could not resist my allure. Clearly, my father did not recognize me after he got dressed. I told him I was his daughter. As a duke, he could not accept this truth, so he shot himself. Watching him lying on the ground, I felt nothing, because this was my way of taking revenge on my father. The first time I met my father was when I was 8 years old. That day, my mother dressed me in a beautiful gown for the first time. She hoped it would awaken the fatherly love in his heart.
Papa?
Don't call me that.
The reason he treated us this way was that my mother was merely one of his mistresses. When his wife discovered our existence, she cast us out of that remote estate without hesitation. After we left, my mother, having no savings, could only sell all her jewelry. But the money was far from enough to sustain us. To survive, she had no choice but to take up the work she despised most. Yet God showed no mercy to us. Before long, my mother contracted an occupational disease. Every day I wept at her bedside, praying to heaven for her swift recovery. But my prayers went unanswered. She still slowly closed her eyes as I called out to her. From then on, I became an orphan, and my hatred for my father grew ever deeper. After my father's death, I boarded a cargo ship bound for California, hoping to start a new life. But fate played another cruel joke on me. The moment I stepped off the ship, I was robbed by 2 women. When I awoke, I had been sold to a tavern. I thought about escaping, but every attempt only earned me a beating. Eventually, I gave up resisting and resigned myself to a life spent lying in bed day after day. Then one day, a strange customer arrived. When he saw me, he did not undress. Instead, he started talking to me.
I'm gonna marry you.
You're gonna marry me. You're my 5th proposal this week.
But in my eyes, this man was no different from the others, just another one who desired my body. After all, no one would ever marry a prostitute. So after a few words, I stood up and opened the door to send him away. To my surprise, the man returned the next day, and to see me, he paid double the price. But once again, he did nothing.
You want to stay here for the rest of your life.
I don't think that's really any of your business.
But it was my business the minute I saw you on the street.
Maybe I love at first sight, right?